What dish are you making?
I'm gonna be making a pulled chicken sandwich. Kind of like a pulled pork slider, except with chicken.
How confident are you feeling about this challenge?
I am very excited. I've been wanting to make this recipe for weeks. I think it's gonna turn out really good. I'm a great chef. I've had many experiences in the cooking industry, so I feel like it's gonna turn out really good.
Wait, can you explain your experience in the cooking industry, please?
Yeah, I've worked on a food truck. I've done barbecue at the fair. I worked at a crepe shop for 2 days.
Literally 2 days.
I helped my mom in her kitchen, her commercial kitchen.
How confident are you feeling about winning this challenge?
Oh, I'm definitely gonna win, except our judge is a little less sophisticated, so
Okay, my name is Georgie.
What are you making today?
Okay, so for my dish, I'm gonna be making fresh pasta. Like I'm gonna do like a ravioli kind of thing. I don't know exactly what kind of ravioli I'm gonna make. I'm just kind of wing it because we have so many ingredients. So I think I'm just gonna do like a little bit of everything. And I'm excited. I looked up the recipe this morning, so I'm just gonna wing it. I think it'll be fine.
What inspired you to make fresh pasta?
Honestly, I've actually always wanted to make fresh pasta. It was all like on my bucket list of things to do this summer, and it's raining today, so like there's really like no better day than today to make pasta. Yeah, and it only requires like 2 ingredients, so I thought it'd just be really easy to do.
How confident do you feel in your skills, your cooking skills?
I'm only like at level 5 in terms of cooking, but like I looked at the recipe. It's only 2 ingredients to make the pasta. I didn't write down the filling, like the recipe for the filling, but like I'll just look it up when I'm making it, so it's fine. I don't really care. It'll be good. It's fine.
What's your name?
Mackenzie.
What are your qualifications to be a judge?
I forgot.
Are you excited to be a judge?
Sure.
What kind of foods do you like?
The good kind.
What's your favorite food?
Taco Bell.
Who do you think's gonna win the challenge?
I don't know.
Are you excited to eat?
Yeah.
So this recipe that I have is really simple. All I'm gonna do is just dump everything into a pot. But first I'm gonna season my chicken. I have a mix of breast and also thighs because thighs have a little bit more fat on them than breasts do. So that's gonna add a little bit more flavor to our chicken. And I have a seasoning mix of red pepper flakes, onion powder, garlic powder, paprika chili powder, and some ground cumin, as well as salt and black pepper. Then I'm gonna add that to the chicken to add flavor and make sure it's all over the chicken. Need some more. So now that the chicken's all seasoned, the first thing I'm gonna do is take some onions that I've chopped up into chunks and put that at the bottom of my crock pot. And I'm gonna add a half a cup of orange juice and some beef broth. This is gonna be the sauce for our chicken. I'm also gonna add in some parsley and chopped garlic for flavor. It's also gonna create a bed for me to put my chicken on to sit on. So I'm gonna start putting in my chicken.
Wait, did this recipe just come from your head since you're a chef?
Exactly.
Tell them where you got the recipe from, Becky.
And because we love seasoning in this house,
She got this shit from BuzzFeed.
No. Okay, first of all, I'd like to say that I did not get this recipe off of BuzzFeed. I was watching Tia Mori's cooking channel. She has a channel on YouTube called Tia's Quick Fix, and I was watching her recipe on slow cooker pulled pork sliders, and they looked so good. I kind of was inspired by her recipe to make this, and I like watched a bunch of different recipes, and I was like, okay. They have this, they have this, they have this. Anywho, This recipe was not off of BuzzFeed. It was from my own head. My competitor can go. I'm gonna add some more seasoning, some barbecue seasoning that I picked up from the store. Just toss that in. More seasoning, the better. Okay, and then I'm gonna plug this in and put this on high and leave it in for 3 hours to cook the chicken. The chicken is done, so I'm gonna pull it out of the crock pot and put it on a separate plate. As for the sauce that was in my crock pot, I didn't like how hard the onions were. The chicken was cooked, but the onions weren't. So what I did was I took the onions out of the crock pot with a little bit of the sauce that was in the crock pot as well. And I put that on the stove top in a pan to let the onions get softer. And in the meantime, I'm going to take the chicken and use 2 forks and just shred. Now that my chicken is all done and shredded, what I'm gonna do next is open back up my crock pot and just dump the chicken back into the crock pot. I want the chicken for this recipe to be very saucy, so what I'm gonna do is add back in some of the sauce that I put on the stove with the onions to reduce them, and just add the sauce back in along with the onions. Okay, so now that I add back in the onions and the sauce reduction, I am going to mix it around and taste it to see if it needs any more seasoning. It's really tasty. Oh, it's a little spicy. So the next thing I'm gonna do is add some barbecue sauce. And this is the barbecue sauce that I saw everyone use in their videos. So I'm gonna try out this barbecue sauce. I've never used it before. And I'm really just gonna just dump some in. I'm gonna mix this around again. Then add just a little bit more. This is the hot sauce that I am using. And I'm just gonna add a lot of that to give it some flavor. So now the chicken is all done, and then the next thing I'm gonna do is work on the glaze for the buns. So now I'm gonna make the glaze for my chicken buns. It's really simple. All I'm gonna do is take some butter and put it in a saucepan, and I'm gonna throw in some crushed garlic along with some parsley. And then I'm just gonna let the garlic and parsley melt with the butter for a little bit to infuse the butter, and then I'll use this as a glaze for my buns.
I'm gonna start making the pasta. Start making that pasta. So I saw on this one video, the guy's name is Bangin' with Babish, that you're supposed to maybe sift the dough a bit before you put it on the counter. So that's what I'm gonna do. Okay, I'm gonna do 3 cups because that's just how much they did. I don't want to like have to figure out the ratio for a different amount. So I want to make like ravioli, fettuccine. Now I'm going to add my eggs. Make a little well for my eggs. Also, some recipes they added like a little bit of olive oil to it, so I'm gonna add like a little bit of olive oil. Just that much. And then I'm gonna add some salt. Just a little bit. Okay, now for the eggs. 1.
Why are you adding so many eggs?
Oh god, this was not supposed to happen. Oh my god. Oh god, no. Okay, it's fine, it's fine. Okay, you're supposed to whisk those eggs in the middle with a fork, but I forgot to grab one. It's fine. I'm just gonna start hitting in the middle like this. That's fine. It's gonna be fine, guys. Okay, you're supposed to mix it. Okay, you really were supposed to mix the eggs in the middle of the well before you started doing this process. I think it's gonna be a lot harder now, but that's okay. It's gotta go with the flow. Oh gosh, I really should have mixed it in the well first. I might need to add a little bit of water because it's looking pretty dry. But they say not to add water even if it looks dry, just like keep kneading it. Of course, it didn't really look like this on the YouTube video, so just gonna keep going. As a chef, I'm making the executive decision to sprinkle a little water into this very parched dough. Just a tad. Okay, maybe that'll help. All right, guys, so this is my dough. It was looking good, but it looks a little dry, so I decided to add another egg, and it kind of just ruined it, so I'm just gonna start over. So the first batch of pasta did not go well. I'm gonna do a second batch, like a second try at it, and see if this one goes a little better. Now I'm gonna make a well, and I'm gonna make it like really big. So I think that's where I messed up last time. I didn't make my well like big enough, so my eggs are spilling out. So make the well really big.
Bigger than that, a lot bigger than that. Bigger than that too, Georgie.
Calm down, I'm doing it. My well is big enough now. And I'm gonna add a touch of olive oil. EVOO, as Rachel Ray would say. You guys know who Rachel Ray is? She makes dog food now, I think. Right? I think she does. Okay. Do a little sprinkle of Himalayan salt and add my eggs, and then whisk my eggs in there slowly. Okay, now I'm going to very slowly whisk the eggs, and you're supposed to like slowly incorporate flour while you're whisking them. And I'll pop the yolks like that. Little kiss. I'm just kidding. I was breaking, and I'm not gonna panic. I'm just gonna keep whisking. Oh my god, it just broke again. I'm not gonna panic. I'm just gonna hold my hand right there. I'm just gonna reinforce my well. There you go. There you go. What a problem solver. Oh, another breach. Okay, I'm just gonna keep reinforcing it. Guys, I'm so excited for my filling. I'm gonna do like a Mexican style one with refried beans. I'm gonna do American style one with Kraft Singles cheese. And I'm also gonna do one with ricotta and spinach, just like the Italian grandmas do, the nonas. Okay, I'm gonna add a little bit more flour. Oh my god.
I think we should just start kneading it.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna do. Okay, it's all starting to fall apart again, but I'm just gonna not panic and slowly incorporate it. Becky just looked over at her slow cooker chicken. She's not feeling very confident. All right, guys, so this is what my dough looks like. It actually looks like pasta dough now, which is good. So I'm just gonna wrap it in plastic wrap and let it rest in the fridge for like 30 minutes. Do I wanna do this again?
Can I just have my fluffernutter, please?
Okay. All right, guys, so while we're waiting for Becky's like chicken to cook and for my pasta to set, we decided to have a fluffernutter. We decided to have a fluffernutter sandwich because when we went to the store, I saw marshmallow puffs, and so we're just gonna try it for the first time because we heard about it. Okay? No, wait, on three.
Yeah.
Okay? You ready? On three, we're gonna try it and tell you guys our first impressions. Okay, ready? 1, 2. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
There's barely any fluffer.
I put a lot. I think it's good. I think we overhyped it up a bit, but it's good.
That fluffernutter tasted like
I think it would be better if it was non-toasted bread. How's it go? My pasta's gonna be way better. Breakfast chicken still looks raw, and we're like 3 hours in. I'm kidding.
Oh, I am so confident. My chicken looks and smells so good. And after watching my competitor fail with her dough ball once, I was like, I'm gonna win this. And then I tasted her fluffernutter, and then I was like, I'm definitely gonna win this. So, yeah, I got this in the bag.
As of right now, I'm feeling pretty confident in my dish. My first dough ball for my pasta turned out really horrible. It was like really bad, but it was like good, but it got really bad because I took Becky's advice and I shouldn't have. I should have not taking her advice. I think she was just trying to sabotage me. I'm not feeling too good about the filling, especially because I was planning on putting ricotta in my filling and the ricotta's bad. I don't think I'm necessarily gonna beat Becky in terms of like flavor and taste, but I'm gonna beat her in terms of like originality, wow factor, because I'm doing like so many different kinds of ravioli. I'm doing a little Mexican one, I'm doing a Kraft cheese, I'm doing mozzarella, and I'm gonna make fettuccine with Alfredo sauce. All right guys, I'm gonna start making the filling for my ravioli, and the first thing I'm gonna do is wilt some of my spinach for my filling. For one of my fillings, I'm making like 3 fillings. With my spinach, I just squeeze like all the liquid out of it. I'm gonna chop it up, add it to my bowl. Then I'm gonna add a little bit of thyme leaves. Okay, this is not how you're supposed to be using a knife. I think that's good. Gonna add it. I think some black pepper in the filling would be good too. You know, I don't know if I saw anyone put black pepper in their filling, but I'm gonna put it in my filling because I'm the chef. Gonna add the Parmesan in there. Well, I don't think she's ever had ravioli before, so, and if she has, it's probably from like school, and cafeteria ravioli is disgusting, so I'm pretty sure mine's gonna be better than that. This is like a bit much in terms of like her flavor palette, like how much she can handle and how much she likes, but I think I'm just gonna lie to her and tell her there's like cheese in it, only cheese, and then hopefully she doesn't look inside and see that there's spinach, and hopefully she'll like it. If she doesn't like it, it doesn't matter. I'm gonna like it, I'm gonna eat it. I'm gonna eat it all tonight while I'm watching Dance Moms after this video. Oh gosh, Becky just tried her chicken thing and she says it's spicy. Becky's also limp though, but so is Mackenzie, so it's just not looking good for Becky. It's not looking good, guys. Okay guys, so I'm just gonna add the mozzarella in my bowl. That's like a little too tiny, but it's fine because I'm gonna mash this up into a paste. I'm using a bigger bowl now. My filling's looking a little dry, but I actually don't know what it's supposed to look like because I didn't really look up a recipe because I'm just kind of winging it because I feel like this is how a real chef does it. Like a real chef doesn't go, like Rachel Wade doesn't start her show by going like, let me just look on YouTube and see just how everyone else makes it. It tastes good. It tastes like it could be some Italian seasoning. Herbs of Italy, people. I'll add a little bit of wild mushroom powder because I see my mom add that to a lot of her and she's a real chef. Okay, I'm gonna taste the mixture. Do you want to taste some of it?
Sure.
Yeah, with a spoon.
I can't really use the fork. Put some more here or something.
Okay. Open your hand.
That's a lot.
Yeah, open your hand.
I don't want that much.
Oh my god.
Just put it on the...
It tastes fine.
I think it needs a little salt.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. I think I heard a chef say once, you gotta season as you go. So it's okay if you taste it and it's not salty enough. You gotta season as you go, people, okay? See, I'm teaching you guys some stuff here. I think I'm gonna win this challenge. All right, guys, I'm gonna start making my ravioli. So I'm gonna roll out my pasta. Oh, I think I have to lightly flour the counter first, lightly dust it. I'm gonna start rolling it out. Definitely does feel wetter now that it's sat in the fridge for a bit. Oh wait, I don't want to use all this dough to make ravioli. Actually, I think I'll use just half of it for ravioli and then I'll use the other half for fettuccine pasta. All right guys, so I just rolled out the dough and it's really thin now, so I'm gonna make the ravioli. I don't really know what I'm doing, but I'm just gonna wing it. I'm just gonna cut it into the sizes that I think it should be. I don't know if the pizza cutter is the best tool. Maybe I'll just use a knife. We'll cut off like all the weird edges. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm only gonna be able to make 8 raviolis. It does look a little thick. I made 5 with the filling, and then I'm gonna do like 1 with Kraft cheese, and then 1 with Honestly, I don't think I'm gonna do the refried bean one anymore. Like, I just have a feeling it's not gonna be good. I'm not gonna waste my delicious homemade pasta on the refried bean one. We're just gonna ditch that idea right now. Which is okay. As a chef, sometimes you have to ditch your really good chef ideas for even better ideas, like Kraft cheese. If there are any Italian people watching this and you're offended, first of all, thank you for watching this video. Okay, now I'm gonna start assembling these raviolis. Ravioli, give me the formioli. Yeah, okay, add a little bit of water. I think, like, I remember something about, like, water on the edges, help it stick or something, and I'm gonna, like, do a little fork pattern, just like the ones you see in the store, because I'm a real chef. Oh, god damn it, I think Becky was right. I should have rolled this pasta out a lot more. It's too thick. She's too thick. Okay, I'm just gonna stick the sides like that. Gonna fork them like this. Alright guys, I finished doing my ravioli. It looks like this, like a giant clump. And now I'm gonna do my fettuccine. I already rolled out the dough really thin. So now I'm just gonna like roll it up. Just rolled it up. And now I'm gonna cut it into slices. This does not look like what it's supposed to look like, but it's fine. I don't care anymore. I'm just hungry and want to eat. Alright guys, so I'm gonna start boiling my pasta. I'm only gonna boil some because when I made the ravioli, I forgot to like flour them and I had them in like a whole pile, and so when I ripped them apart, they got like kind of ruined, but it's okay. I'm just gonna boil the ones that I think will hold up. These raviolis are really thick, so it's probably gonna take like a good 5 minutes. My ravioli looks really gross, but it's okay. I think it's gonna taste good. The pasta dough was way too thick. Like, I should have rolled it out way more.
Okay, so the last step I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take my chicken and I'm gonna put it on top of my rolls. And I have the oven preheating to 350 because after I'm done putting my chicken on here, I'm gonna add cheese on top and put that in the oven to let the cheese melt. So now I'm gonna sprinkle the cheese over the chicken. So now I'm gonna put the other half of the rolls back on top of them. It was really hard cutting this in half without detaching them. And then I'm going to take this glaze that I made, which is just parsley, crushed garlic, and butter. And I'm gonna brush that on top of the rolls. Can you turn off your timer? Looks tasty, right?
I'm gonna put up my, I don't know if it's ready. Like, it's risen to the top, but it looks so chunky that it almost does not look ready. Let me taste a little bit of it.
And then I'm just gonna pop this in the oven until the cheese is melted.
All right, guys, this is what my ravioli looks like. It's risen to the top, so it's done. I'm just a little disappointed with how thick it is and how it looks. Doesn't look that great, but hopefully it tastes good. Okay, I'm gonna plate up my ravioli now. So the first one, just looking a little chunky. Okay. Oh God, it's fine. I'm contemplating putting this on the plate because it looks so gross. I think I'll save that one for later. I think I'll also save this one for later. Like, oh my God! I just dropped it on the ground. It's so big. That's how big it is. I'll eat it later. Alright guys, I think my pasta is done boiling. I'm just gonna strain some of the water and add the Alfredo sauce to it and just plate it up. I don't have very high hopes. As you can see, it got really thick. But it's alright guys, I'm just gonna add some Alfredo sauce to my pot with a little bit of pasta water. and hope for the best.
And I'm just gonna take my sliders out of the oven and plate them up.
Oh god, this looks like.
Yeah, I know. I'm gonna start with Georgie's dish.
Okay, let's all try at the same time.
Interesting. We took another bite. Green. You know how I feel about that. It's not hot good. Oh, Scar, you too red. What does wow factor mean?
Until you put it in your mouth, you're like, wow,
No.
that's good.
Okay. The bottom's got a little soggy, but
Please do not add any commentary.
please. Okay.
Okay. Tell us your score.
Perfect. So, start with Georgie. Originality, 5 out of 10. Since I bet you got this off the internet. So.
Yeah, like Becky did too, but like I made fresh freaking pasta.
Okay, now what was my originality?
No, wait. So, I thought I was going from Georgie now. Okay. Becky's originality was also 5 out of 10 because I bet she got it off the internet too. No. Presentation, Georgie's was 8 out of 10 because I like how she added this little thingy on top, and I liked how it was all cheesy and looked so good. And then Becky's was
It didn't taste good. Okay, fine.
Becky's was like a 4 out of 10 because it was just there and there was nothing to it.
Are you kidding me? I added the green stuff just like how Georgie did.
Yeah, but it was just like there.
Why are we arguing with the judge?
Kenzie!
Keep on counting.
Exactly. Like okay, and then wow factor, Georgie's was 3 out of 10. I don't really hate it. And then Becky's was 9 out of 10. It was really like, it reminded me like of a nice touch.
What the
It's
frick?
like eating something off of Buffalo Wild Wings. Yeah.
Wait, what did mine remind you of a restaurant at all? Like any kind of restaurant? Not even Olive Garden?
Just maybe Olive Garden, but like,
I'll take
Olive
it.
Garden sucks.
I'll take
Yeah.
it. I don't care. I'll take it.
and the taste for Georgie was 6 out of 10. It was good. It just
Was
wasn't-
it okay? What put you off? Was it the noodles or the filling?
I feel like it was just like all of it, like the batter just didn't really.
Yeah, I know the dough was really thick. I didn't roll it off thin enough. But tell me
And then
how you feel about the filling.
inside, I didn't really like the inside because it was even. I don't care that it was green. It was tasteless. So, and Becky's is 9.5 out of 10 because I really liked how it like tasted and it was really nice.
So this is a close
I have to
tie.
point. I have all the points until you won.
Okay.
It's gonna be a close tie. We're gonna see who wins.
You never got a prize for the winner.
Winner gets bragging rights. Okay, now shut up. Nobody cares. Give me another one of those buns.
Here you go.
Not because they're good, because I'm hungry, because I've been cooking all day.
Georgie got 22 and Becky got 27.5.
That's not bad. I got only 5 points. I think we also need to keep in mind that I made fresh pasta. I rolled it out, I like mixed it and everything.
We also need to keep in mind, mine was edible. You can keep eating mine.
Yeah, mine wasn't that good.
Yeah, mine isn't that good.
Okay, it doesn't matter. It's almost 10 o'clock at night. I'm done. I'm tired. I'm gonna have some ramen and go to bed. Bye. End of video.
Bye! I'm your winner. Becky, put a crown on me. Okay, I'm just gonna go.
Okay, what's your name?
Okay, my name is Beck, and then,
You're so stupid. Okay, just say your name. No, you don't, dude. You just sit down the whole
I've
time.
had more cooking experience than that.
All right, cool. But originally I was gonna make a grilled cheese for this challenge, but Becky was like, "You can't make that." So now I'm making fresh pasta. Do a little beat.
Also, you might want to bring it down a little bit.
And then don't tell me what to do. I can do it myself. What the fuck? That was like a horrible beat. It was so disgusting. Do it again and I'm gonna say beep while you say shit.
That fluffernutter tasted like shit.
Beep! Sound like you didn't see that. Okay. Becky literally just fell off the counter.